Welcome to a journey through some of the most fascinating and unexpected moments in history. Each story we're about to share has left an indelible mark on our culture and imagination. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Welcome to Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump's legendary Florida estate. This iconic photo from 1992 captures a young Trump standing in his personal palace. Trump purchased the property in 1985 for a reported $10 million. Trump, known for his love of grandeur, transformed Mar-a-Lago into the ultimate symbol of luxury. Just look at this room. The gilded walls, ornate chandeliers, and plush furniture scream opulence. In this photo, Trump stands in the living room, showing off the grandeur that defines his style. Fast forward to today, Mar-a-Lago isn't just a home. It's a private club, event space, and even a political stage. From hosting celebrities to holding presidential meetings, it's become a central part of Trump's legacy. Who knew that this photo in 1992 would capture not just a moment, but the foundation of a future president's empire? Thanks for joining this mini dive into Mar-a-Lago's past. Mar-a-Lago has been a symbol of power and luxury, but what if we take a step back in time to uncover what drew one of Hollywood's biggest stars to a place almost no one dared to visit? Let's travel back to 1988 when Tom Cruise made an unexpected trip to the heart of the Soviet Union. You won't believe what happened next. Did you know Tom Cruise visited the Soviet Union in May 1988? And he wasn't alone. He came with his wife at the time. The reason? To meet with the creators and actors of the legendary Soviet film Moscow Does Not Believe in Tears. It was a cultural exchange. One of Hollywood's biggest stars meeting the talent behind one of Russia's Oscar-winning films. Imagine the conversation, Hollywood blockbusters on one side, Soviet classics on the other. Who would have thought? Tom Cruise in Moscow, bridging cultures through film. Tom Cruise may have been a daring traveler, but there's one family that has captivated the world's attention for decades. Let's rewind to 1939 and witness a rare moment in the life of the British royal family, revealing a side of them you may have never seen before. Here's a special moment in history. 1939, Princess Elizabeth and Princess Margaret with their grandmother, Queen Mary. This was a time just before World War II, when these young princesses were growing up in a world soon to change. Princess Elizabeth, just 13 years old here, would one day become Queen Elizabeth II, reigning for over 70 years. And next to her, Princess Margaret, known for her vibrant personality and love of the arts, a royal family moment frozen in time. Can you imagine what they were thinking that day? From the halls of royalty to the glamour of Hollywood, the next story takes us behind the scenes of one of the most beloved films of all time. Some Like It Hot brought us laughter and legendary moments, but what really happened when the cameras were off? Get ready to discover the secrets behind the making of this iconic movie. Here's a rare shot of Marilyn Monroe and Tony Curtis during the making of Some Like It Hot. This 1959 classic is still considered one of the greatest comedies of all time. Tony Curtis went all out for his role, playing a musician disguised as a woman, all to escape the mob, while Marilyn Monroe stole the show as the sultry singer, Sugar Cane. Rumor has it, despite the laughter on screen, filming wasn't always easy. Curtis even joked that kissing Monroe was like kissing Hitler, but their on-screen chemistry is undeniable. What's your favorite moment from Some Like It Hot? Let us know in the comments. Cinema has always inspired fashion, and fashion has often stolen the spotlight in films. Speaking of luxury, the next story unveils the creation of one of the most expensive wedding dresses ever made. Discover the astonishing details and the price tag that shocked the world. Did you know the most expensive wedding dress in the world costs a jaw-dropping $12 million? This stunning gown, designed by Renee Strauss, isn't just about fabric. It's covered in 150 carats of pure diamonds. It took a team of experts to craft this masterpiece, combining luxury fashion with priceless jewels. Would you wear a dress worth more than a mansion on your wedding day? Comment below if you think it's worth the price, or if you'd rather buy an island. As we move from the outer beauty of fashion, it's time to delve into the inner mysteries of humanity. One of the most heated debates in science revolves around the naked ape. Are you ready to dive into a discussion that has split scholars into two camps? Ever wondered what people talked about in bookstores back in the 70s? Well, here's your answer. Two guys deep in conversation about a controversial bestseller, The Naked Ape by Desmond Morris. This book didn't just talk about humans, it compared us to animals. Morris argued that we're all just apes, fancy, hairless, and walking upright. You can almost hear them asking, are we really that much different from chimps? The 70s when philosophy and biology mixed in the checkout line. While scientists argue the world sometimes finds humor in the most unexpected places, you wouldn't believe how far human imagination can stretch. In the late 19th century, a wooden potato became the talk of the world. It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Our final story reveals how a simple prank turned into one of the most famous hoaxes in history. Back in 1889, farmer Joseph Swan from Loveland, Colorado, did something truly unbelievable. He claimed to have grown a potato so big it weighed a staggering 86 pounds and 10 ounces, and to prove it, he published this photo. This potato, dubbed the Maggie Murphy potato, was so large that it was deemed too big to eat, fit only for seeds. Swan's claim of this super potato spread like wildfire. Farmers across the country scrambled to buy this supposedly miraculous seed, hoping to grow their own monster spuds. Sales of the Maggie Murphy variety went through the roof. But there was just one problem: that potato wasn't real. In fact, it was made of wood. Yes, you heard that right. The potato in Swan's photo was actually a clever piece of carved wood, carefully shaped to look like a giant potato. And for a while, everyone believed it. It didn't take long for the truth to come out, and when it did, people were shocked. But by then, Swan had already made a fortune selling his so-called super potato seeds. The Great Potato Hoax of 1889 is a reminder of how a little creativity and some well-timed marketing can turn even a wooden potato into a legend.
Each of these stories is a part of our shared cultural heritage. We hope you enjoyed this journey through some of the most incredible events that have left a mark on the world. Thank you for joining us, and until next time.